Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I am the Legacy of Nerd, and we are doing an impromptu live stream as usual uh, on this Saturday evening, the night before Easter. I want to get with you guys and talk about some updates and stuff like that. So far, it's going to be just me tonight. Hopefully, you guys don't mind. No, usually my partner in crime, Dave, from Dave's Dimension, is down here, but it'll be just me. Um, a lot happened this week, and a lot didn't happen this week. So, um, but again, I wanted to talk to you guys because I do not know how many times I'll be able to stream between now and then, and between now before Once and Always comes out. I will, of course, have videos coming out and stuff like that. But this is just a more direct way of talking to you guys if you wanted to. So, we got Tim Paisano in the house with the green heart. Glad you're here, man. We got LeBron Fett. Hello there. How are you, my friend? We got James Henley finally here on time for once. All right. Well, thank you for being here on time. I appreciate you, man. We got LeBron Fett saying hello to everybody, and James Henley is saying how it's going. We got Transgender Obsession saying, hey, LeBron, and Billy Wilson in the house. How you doing, man? Saying yo. So we had some things happen this week, and I think before we get to the Power Rangers stuff, I want to talk about this Hasbro I guess windowless packaging deal that happened this week. I am amazed, and I want to know what you guys think about it. I did put out a video on it, but yeah, it's crazy because it's just I didn't see a big multinational corporation going back on something they said. So what I'm thinking is that they had to have been losing like serious money, that they actually are walking back and saying that they're going to do window packaging again. Of course, they're saying that they are going to do, um, I guess, an environmentally friendly recycled plastic using for the figures and stuff like that. So I got an itch in my shoulder; it's bothering me. But yeah, uh, they made a comment of not using so much virgin plastic, which I don't think I've ever heard that term before. But hey, that's interesting. We got Jordan in the house saying hi. We got LeBron saying hi to everybody. Transgender obsession. Hello, thank you for being here. It was the best news I got in a while. They walked back some D&D stuff too. I have not heard about anything about D&D. Let me know if they have done something there because um and someone left a comment on the video that Transformers has been having an issue with not all their accessories being in the packages, and I'm wondering if people are stealing them or if Hasbro's just not packing them, because that has been an issue. I feel like on a lot of the figures going around Hasbro, especially like the Lightning collection. I know Star Wars was getting like double their stuff for a little bit, which is crazy. Question is this a good way for them to jack up the price to $30 for a single release Lightning collection? That is a great question. That is something I think. I mean, I think I don't know. If they were smart, they would stop doing the price increases. Do I think they're going to go back down? Probably not. But then again, I didn't think that they would walk back on this. I thought that this was saving them too much money to do, and why would they line their pockets with less money? So that's a weird. It's a weird thing. So unless they have a way of getting this virgin free plastic, um, not in production, I mean, I guess that's great. I don't know. I mean, I think it's really weird. We got LeBron Fett. It was the Open Games license. They were doing some really bad D&D stuff. I heard like they were overproducing a bunch of their D&D stuff. Basically making whatever is out there less valuable and less worth, which was definitely a big issue for that. Tim Paisano, I think it's possible. Yep, I think so too. James Henley, sorry, I gotta check my messages one quick. James Henley, I think it originally was a bad idea to start with. It definitely works for the bigger vehicles, Zords and such, but for figures, it was a bad move from the QC issues to not getting the correct figures altogether. Not to mention the thieves figure swapping. Yeah, I mean that's a really good point. Um, and I think just having the packaging in these little plastic sleeves, um, not plastic sleeves, but like they were wrapped up in paper and stuff like that, and just kind of wiggling around the box. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it doesn't keep things in place. That way, things are easily breaking. Um, Accessories are getting missing and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember when the windowless packaging first started, like the very first wave that we're going out to stores, they weren't actually even putting tape on the sides. So there was like nothing stopping from people just opening it up, taking things out, and putting it back in, and no one be the wiser. Because at least we know now that they put tape, we at least know, like we can tell that tape has been messed with. At least hopefully we can tell, because sometimes people are very good about this. They may be going to 26.99 anyway, dude. Like I really hope not. Like they're gonna price people out of their stuff. I mean, I don't understand how if you're selling 1,000 figures at 19.99, and then you sell like 200 figures at 26.99. Where are you making more money? Let's do that math. Let's see if it just sounds more uh sums up. So let's do 1,000, right, times 20 equals $20,000, right? And then we do 26.99. Okay, we'll do 27 times 200. Oh, crap. So it's $5,400. I mean, like they must have been hurting so bad that they could not be they had to walk back on this. Like this, it just had to be an issue with they were not making any profits. And especially, the biggest thing is they want to make profits for their bonuses. So that could be a thing as well. I'll probably make people mad today. I don't know. Got Dave's mentioned the house. How are you doing, man? I know you're probably busy, but if you want to jump on, feel free. Whoa. We got Jordan. Prices suck. Yep, they definitely do. Well, it's good. Everybody saying hi to Dave's Dimension. I keep getting bent weapons. I hear that a lot. And I know you can blow dry them, but that shouldn't have to be done all the time. So many streams are happening at one time. What's up, everyone? What's up, Nerd Affiliate? We got Hollywood in the house. How are you doing, man? If you guys haven't checked out Nerd Affiliate, make sure you do. Doing some great live streams on Thursdays and Mondays. Of course, Dave Dimension is doing amazing live streams as well. He has his big ride for Roswell coming up. So make sure you go to his channel and check that out. Double like. I guess tape is plastic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh my gosh, tape is plastic. Yeah. So yeah, I'm out $27. Oh man, dual streams. Well, I got one on Facebook and one on here. I don't know if you want to jump on here. I know you're having your own stream. That's why I couldn't jump on. But whatever you like, man. I scanned at Coda at Target in a rank of $26.99. No bueno, dude. No bueno. Do not get that. I actually have Coda in my list on one of my lists on Amazon, waiting for it to go down. Coda is not $26.99. A lot of these figures are not more than $19.99. So it takes a lot for me to order a figure right now. I mean, it has to be something I really, really want, and then something that is lower in price. There's some of the things you see in the back I didn't think would go lower in price because I thought it would be a little bit difficult because they're a fan channel, like the Street Fighter stuff, man. But those end up going on sale too. I'm kind of annoyed about that, but it's all right. Not at the register, but at one point in the store scanners. That's good things not at the register. That paper is probably being the reason helmets are getting scratched up. Also with them giving away figs because of horrendous QC issues, definitely had to be shot in the foot. Also, I mean, it was around the board bad. I mean, it was a lot of complaints. And your number one buyers, we are all fans, and I know I'm an inbox collector, and I'm not really worried about the worth or value of that stuff. I just want the stuff, and right now it's inbox because it's the easiest way for it to be. But true like inbox collectors who carry about the work that carry that care about the worth of a figure and worry about it, those are the people that you make the most money from, right? So if you are making them mad and not making them buy figures because they typically buy everything because they want to see the value increase, those are your number one buyers right there. We got Johnny Moretto in the house. What's up, Leggett? What's up, man? I appreciate you. Not feeling well. Did a long ride today, and I'm feeling the results. Oh man, well, make sure you hydrate. Plenty of water. Make sure you're icing those joints. The rice. So make sure you're doing all those for yourself and take care of yourself. Make ssure you're hydrated though. That's a big deal, especially when you're working out hard. Riding for sure. The stores are raising prices. I believe it, man. I mean, honestly, like, and I think that's why, in those toy hunt videos going on right now, and I used to be a bigger toy hunter on the channel and filming my toy hunts. The clearance ones are always the most popular ones because people want to know, how do you buy figures for less than what they are selling for? So, going to Ross's, going to Dirt Cheaps, going to Ollie's, going to whatever your discount store is in your area, and checking those shelves, because you know what, those are going to be your best prices. I've picked up a lot of things at Ross. I picked up a lot of things at Ollie's, um, because those are better for me. And of course, like, I watch things. I watch figures on Amazon. I'm checking deepdiscount.com when they're bigger things, like the weapons, like the swords and the lances and the daggers. I'm checking everything, like Best Buy. I'm checking Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Now, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth typically don't do a lot of sales, but they have like 1 day sales a lot of times. So you got to make sure you're checking them. And I check them every morning. GameStop, checking those every Sunday when you wake up, making sure there's something good, or seeing if there's something good. That's how I got my gender swap 2-pack. That is around here. I got it, I think, for like, I don't know, I think it was like $15 off. I got this at GameStop for $15 off. It did pretty well. With the Hasbro Pulse Warehouse sale, I got the Draken helmet, which we did an unboxing on here. But I actually also picked up, I'm sorry, getting away from my mic, but I actually also picked up this on the Hasbro Pulse sale because I was not paying $55 for this yellow morpher, but I definitely sort of need it because eventually someday all this stuff is going to be in a beautiful display, right? And that's going to need, I'm going to need the morpher. So I do have the pink morpher. It's never been on display. It's always in the box. The Brown Fett said they went up at Walmart too. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh man, yeah, I remember you telling me about that. That's ridiculous. And guys, I do have like an Amazon affiliate link. So if you're gonna buy something on Amazon, just let me know and I'll throw up an affiliate link, and that way you can donate to the Legacy of Nerd with already doing a purchase that you're already gonna do. So I try typically to watch out for good deals on Amazon. I'll post the affiliate link anyways, and I post them on my Legacy of Nerd Facebook page and the Legacy of Nerd Presents the Power Rangers fan group on Facebook. So if you guys are not in those groups, I know a lot of you guys are on YouTube. And if you guys are on Facebook, we have a lot of community on Facebook right now. We got the group going on, posting a lot of stuff there. Cobra Kai figures are $27. I am not paying $27 for any of those figures, man. Like, I don't know. I'll wait till they go. I've been to Target twice. No, once, no, twice in the last month, and I have actually never seen any of the new figures out. So I've not seen the In Space Silver. I've not seen Blue Centurion, and I have not seen any of the new boxes like Putrid and Dino Charge, or any of the Cobra Kai figures. So my Walmart over here sucks. They are not. I think they are stocking stuff. It just all goes in a day. We live sort of near a flea market, so I think a lot of this area gets picked out and ends up at the flea market over there. But if I find those things and they're on clearance or a lesser price, it could be. I almost bought. I've been telling myself to not buy GI Joe anymore because I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But like the Duke and motorcycle I found for like $20, and I almost bought that, but I decided not to because I don't know. I'm trying to focus just on Power Rangers, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with those GI. Some days I'm like, I'm gonna sell all my GI Joes. I'm just gonna get rid of them all. And then some days like, no, like I'll keep them. So I really don't. I'm really weird about it. And I do have like the Serpentor. I do have the Zartan. I do have the Supreme Cobra Commander. I have a lot of good stuff in there. So I don't necessarily. And I got Major Blood and a lot of the Cobra Island figures, and they're pretty cool. Hey, Johnny Wyatt has said, teasing the panel, that the character isn't done yet. Yeah, so that's one thing I was going to talk about today. I guess we can move on from windowless packaging. I guess we were kind of veered off anyways, to Once and Always. So if you guys are watching the fan club, he went on to C2E2 he went to C2E2 last weekend. And by the way, if you don't know, on April 19th, we're having a big stream here on the channel, and the fan club is actually going to be here with us, joining the panel, talking about Once and Always when we do the giveaways. But yeah, Johnny Young Bosch said in a recent panel that basically his the stories that are going to be presented in Once and Always, not all of them may be complete by the end of the story, by the end of the special. So it kind of insinuating that Hasbro is really wanting to see like the end of how these numbers do with Netflix, and that may, you know, bring up the question whether they do further specials, which is, I think, we've talked about, and I've talked about this with Dave quite a bit, is that, like, this could definitely launch more TV movies, which I think would be awesome. Uh, and so, yeah, I think that's something that could come up. Bring in more cast. Obviously, I talked to the In Space cast. I did a series of interviews with the different actors. Those are on my channel, but basically all of them have said that they would come back. Christopher Cayman Lee, Andrew said he'd come back. Justin Nemo, Solar Ranger said he'd come back. Like everybody I've talked to, most of the Rangers that actually I've talked to that are pretty much said that they would come back. So I mean, there's not the lack of cameos, guest appearances, and stuff that they could do, which I think would definitely be cool. Tim Paisano says, actually, I'm forgetting. I think it said 1999 to scan and 2699 the register. Either way, don't do 2699. Do not. I got Coda for 1999. Yeah, General Kenobi called me one day and he said, "Hey, I'm at Walmart or is a Target, and they had a Putrid and it was running for 1999. They had the Coda too, but I think Coda will go down. But I was like, grab me the Putrid because a lot of the times those bad guys, they're harder to find sometimes. Sometimes they're not, but I just said, grab me the Putrid. I buy that 1999. So I was like, I wouldn't have done it either. I mean, I totally agree, man. Rice. Hey, Astronaut Ranger saying in the house, good to see you, man. Appreciate you for being here. One of our admins in the Power Rangers fan group. So make sure that you guys are going to the Legacy and Nerd page. You'll find me. I'll post a link here soon, but the Power Rangers fan group is there. If you go down the page a little bit, you'll see a link to it, and join it if you're on Facebook. It's been my main help in getting the remaster figs so far. I haven't seen enough people getting them and posting about them. Pull trigger. I have them ordered on Hasbro Pulse, and I still haven't gotten them. So I mean, a lot of people haven't gone. I know, like, comic shops got them early. I think a few people from GameStop have gotten them early. But they have not been out in bulk as far as I've seen. I've actually been to a GameStop or two, and I haven't seen any. So, yeah. Saying hi to each other. I think I'm the Power Rangers. LeBron Fett is also one of our admins in the Power Rangers fan group, and a very nice guy named David's a mod in there. We're always adding mods, groups, experts. So if you're interested in maybe even helping running the group, please make sure to join. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so the once and always thing is something that's coming up. LeBron Fett put it in the chat. Hopefully that link shows up for you guys and it actually works, because whenever I put links, it doesn't always work. But anyways, yeah, so we might get some more episodes, or not more episodes, but more specials of Once and Always. So a lot of you guys know that I interviewed Austin St. John. That's how a lot of you guys found me, is I interviewed Austin St. John in February here in San Antonio. And lost my train of thought. Well, sorry, guys. So he works with a company called, or he works with a platform called Fanword. Fanword comic and fans, something like that. And when I interviewed Austin St. John, they really enjoyed my interview and kind of highlighting his stuff with Fanword, because a lot of the stuff with Fanword is like you join, you get a subscription, you pay a monthly subscription, or you can pay like in bulk or whatever you want to do, but you join essentially Walter E. Jones, or aka Zach the Black Ranger, and Austin St. John, aka Jason the Red Ranger. You join their fan club, and there's a lot of perks that come with it. So like when you join, you get like free stuff just for joining. So like you get signed, stickers, you get stuff like that, and then they enter you in giveaways that they do every month, which is really cool because they have like the 3-0 set that they're giving away once a month, every month for the next year. And I don't know, like those things are $500 sets. They get some do like a power sword, and they sign everything. So like autographed figures, prop replicas, and stuff like that. Like great stuff. Anyways, so they were doing a stream today, the owners, David and Olivia, and they were talking about that, what they were going to do for Once and Always with Walter, aka Zach. and they decided on a couple of things. So one, they were going to do a series of videos that they were going to release, but they were also going to do Polaroid pictures and have Walter Jones and just sign them and send them to every person that's a member. So like if you're a member before Once and Always comes out on April 19th, you will just automatically get a Walter Jones signed autograph Polaroid picture. They actually sent me one when I met these guys of Austin St. John, and it kind of looks like this. So they're pretty cool. So it's a little Polaroid picture. It's a little behind the scenes, and then Austin St. John signed it back here, which is pretty cool. They give you these cases because they said that the signature smears really well or really easily, so they give you these cases so it can't smear. They're trying to find a better way to do it, but yeah, this. But the most important thing that they talked about was doing a town hall meeting. So this town hall meeting would be on April 20th, and Walter Jones would give his first or do his first Q&A of Once and Always at this town hall meeting for members only. So like, you know, which would be kind of cool, which would be crazy because you can ask questions literally the day after Once and Always came back, asking the Black Ranger, these questions, whatever you have. They haven't decided how they're going to submit the questions and stuff like that, but they are going to do a town hall, and it's going to be a members only thing for FanWord, and I think that's awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to that, and definitely want to see what questions I can ask for the Once and Always from Zach, just the Black Ranger. We got Tim subscribing people in the chat. Awesome, man. Thank you. But yeah, that's what's going on. Like, with Once and Always, and the idea that there might be more of them. Now, if you guys remember, we talked to Karen Ashley last month. We did a live interview with her here on the channel, and Karen Ashley said she would consider coming back after Once and Always aired. Now, if Once and Always ends open ended, like, meaning they leave room for more specials episodes and stuff like that. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to kind of know what's going on with that. So yeah, I definitely think so. Also, Fanword David from Fanword mentioned that Walter, I guess Netflix had told Walter Jones that the Once and Always special is trending as the most anticipated single episode that Netflix has ever gotten. So I was thinking about that. So the most anticipated upcoming episode, right? So that it's single episode. So obviously, Stranger Things has been a very strong upcoming trending season. Now, since this is one little special coming out, one episode, Netflix, this is technically going to be Netflix's most anticipated episode ever because one episode is coming out, and it's trending really high for Netflix. So Netflix is already really, really happy before it's even aired of the data and the numbers that they are receiving about Once and Always, which is big. I mean, for a company like Netflix completely runs its business off of numbers. On is something trending, is something playing, is something garnering interest and stuff like that. And right now, Once and Always is hitting all those numbers. That's good. That's really good, and those numbers are going to um, go to Hasbro, and Hasbro will determine whether they will continue doing them. Now, the biggest issue I find with continuing these episodes and these seasons or specials, if they continue to do so, is I mean, they've been talking forever about rebooting the entire Power Rangers universe. So obviously Power Rangers is a multiverse, right? So we got the Power Rangers universe, we got the RPM universe, and the Dino Charge universe. There so far I think there's three different universes. I guess technically we have the MMPR movie universe, and then we have the 2017 Power Ranger movie, the movie film universe. So we have a bunch of different universes already in Power Rangers that are running on sort of a multiverse, right? But they're actually talking about rebooting everything and starting over, starting from scratch, or resetting the timeline. Um, what I think if they reboot it, they more than likely will probably reset the timeline. Um, because that way that brings them the option to bring in former Rangers as the same character. Because I think if you bring in former Rangers as a new character, it'd be hard to get away from it. It'd be hard. So if you bring in Johnny Young Bosch, you will not be able to not see Adam. You know, I don't think you will. Jay Bizzle in the house. It's going good, man. Just wanted to catch up with you guys before Easter and before the once and always special came out. And then LeBron, who's your favorite Ranger? I mean, it's always my favorite Ranger has always been White Ranger Tommy. So that's pretty much always what it's been. Now there are some things I wanted to show you guys, which is pretty cool. I'm added some pictures today. So I don't know if any of you guys are reading Quantum Continuum, David Yost's script for the Power Rangers anniversary special he was planning, or anniversary series he was planning. And of course, this was planned before JDF's death. But in episode 2 of his script, he has this happen. Dude, how cool is that? So, is anybody reading it? By the way, like, let me know because, like, that is really really cool. Let me do this. Give it more. Let's see if I can get more umph. No, I can't give it more umph. But yeah, Tommy is the Yellow Ranger in the new Quantum Continuum special. So, if you guys are reading it or reading the scripts, it kind of follows after Trini's death. They all brought back together for a funeral. There's obviously a major world crisis going on, and Billy, of course, was would be the person responsible for bringing the powers back. Now they mentioned that all the powers lie in the, how do you call it, I guess the fossils from the dinosaurs. So, they can go and re-energize the powers for the Tyrannosaurus because they go find a Tyrannosaurus Rex fossil and that will revitalize the powers. Saber-tooth tiger, Triceratops, all those. Well, the issue that they have is none of them can find a dragon because dragon's a mythical creature. So they can't find it to revitalize the dragon, the Green Ranger powers. So since Trini is no longer with them, she's no longer alive in the story. Tommy goes ahead and assumes the Yellow Ranger power, which I think is fitting because he was the White Tiger, you know. So why wouldn't he be now the Saber Tooth Tiger? It's not a big move, and I actually think he looks really cool in yellow, especially in this suit. This is art done by Zordy Art, which I think is really really cool. Let me see. We got yeah, Right Ranger Tommy. Yep. Saying hi to each other. I don't know how to read. I wouldn't mind an animated PR show. I wouldn't either. I think it could do pretty well. Um, yeah, I think it would. Uh, I think if you do a darker version of Power Rangers in uh an animated show, I think it'd do better than just doing a kids show. Unless you do like a Teen Titans Go thing where you have a very kid oriented version, but you got to have something else going on at the same time. So haven't yet made a link to it, and definitely, yeah, dude, like it'd be really cool. It's on David Yost's Twitter, and he's talking. He posts it like an episode a month. I think he posted an episode last month. I still haven't checked it, to be honest with you, but yeah, it's been really really cool. I would love if it was like that in the comics. Yeah, I mean, dude, like just seeing this looks really cool. And that Zordy art guy that does the AR art, he does a he somehow makes it look really cool. He's better at the AR art than a lot of people. Hey, Josh's collection is doing good, man. We're just catching up on some things that we found out from Once and Always, and talking about Hasbro, the windowless packaging, and then probably talk about April 19th plans here in a second. But I want to see what you guys thought about Yellow Ranger Tommy because I think that looks dope. I don't know, it's just me. Just do the comics full adaptation. You'll definitely have that easy for sure, man. My kids love an animated show. Yeah, and I think yeah, like I was saying, like if you're gonna do animated, probably have a darker version. Kind of like the DC animated movie universe, but also have like a Teen Titans Go universe. Like a kiddie universe, like or how Marvel has the little Marvel tykes or whatever they call them, like the little ones. Those are cool too. So let me know what you guys think about that. So I do want to talk about April 19th. Oop, I gotta take off this picture. April 19th. We are still planning the stream for April 19th that evening. I'm thinking about 9 p.m. around or so. We are definitely going to go over once and always. We are actually having. Does anybody know who the fan club is? It's a popular YouTube channel here. A lot. I know a lot of you guys. Possibly some of you guys are subscribed from the fan club, but he will be on here. Um, I will be talking once and always here on a stream. Um, who else? We might have someone from Countdown City Geeks on here as well. I think Dave's Dimension will be on here as well. And I think that might be it for the panel. But we are doing giveaways that night, guys. So we are giving away two things so far that night. I might announce some more things that night. What are we giving away? Don't have. I should have it loaded. Why isn't it loading? Okay. So we are giving away a signed Andros, disguised Andros figure by Christopher Kamen Lee. A lot of you guys will notice that figure from or recognize it from my Christopher Kamen Lee interview. He was holding it, explaining how he liked the art and that he thought the figure was okay, but he really liked like the black suit Power Ranger version of it that they didn't have on the show. He thought it was a cool thing that they should have. But we'll be giving this away, and we'll also be giving away this Jason David Frank the Power Ranger poster that was donated by Team JDF Texas when I went to go interview Jenna Frank. They donated it for the 1,000 for hitting 1,000 subscribers, but we're just kind of you know doing this stream. It's gonna be 1,000 subscribers once and always, just making it a big thing in general. That way, we don't have to do multiple streams and we can have more of an audience. I know everybody here is going to be wanting to talk once and always, especially as soon as possible. Hey, buddy, how you been doing, man? I've been doing good, man. I'm back to work now. I'm handling being a dad and being a working dad, which is hard, and then running this channel, which is hard sometimes. But I'm having fun doing it, especially right now. It's a really fun time to be a Power Rangers fan. I'll love an anime series or a special to have Omega Rangers and Death Ranger storyline played out. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be good, really good and animated right now, just because I don't see live action doing that. In its current incarnation. Now, if they change it to the young adult series that they talked about doing, then yeah, for sure, I can see that coming to fruition. But the way it is now, I think that'd be really cool if they did animated. I would love to win. Andros is my favorite red. I know. Anytime I put anything up Andros, LeBron fans like that's my favorite, and he makes sure to tells me every time, man. Uh, Yo, what's up, LeBron? How's it going? Oh, congrats on the kid. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been awesome being a dad. It's been very tiresome. She was like not wanting to go down for a nap right now. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get on live, even though I already set the stream, but I did. Okay, but I need to get back to how do we enter this? Oh man, I don't even have the link ready. I should probably get that ready. Let me see. If I go to this one, I go to YouTube. I know. So I have the link on my YouTube video for not. I think for Jordan Fight, and I think I have it for. Um, this is gonna go one time. No, it didn't go. What is it? Oh, the Amy Jo Johnson one. I'm gonna have to start the video so you hear audio. I'm sorry. I think I stopped it in time. All right, so this is the link right here. Let me post it. Oh my goodness. And it is on the Amy Jo Johnson video. It's on the Jordan fight, and I think it's on the Hasbro one. Oh, thanks, Josh's collection. I appreciate you, man. Uh, yeah, I appreciate it. You already know. So if you're interested in any of these giveaways, you will just hit that link right here. Of course, if it's not coming up correctly, just make sure to go to any of my recent videos. I'll have the link on there, and it'll be on my Facebook page as well. But you will you'll go to the link, and this is for United States only, guys. So I am shipping this out, so make sure United States only. You click the link, you put in your email, you put in your first name, you put in your Instagram. Now I only need your Instagram handle. So in case you win, I can have another way to get a hold of you in case you don't answer by email. So it's just a second way to be able to get a hold of you if you win. And then I have a little question in there. How did you find me? Whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, or if there's more. Because guys, I do have a TikTok. I don't know if you guys know. I do have a TikTok, and It kind of does okay. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok, I am there as well. So yeah, you'll be entered to win, and I get all these emails. I get all these entries pretty instantaneously. So yeah, if you're wanting to enter, make sure you're hitting that link, and then hitting that link, and you'll be signed up. And just make sure United States only. So, what do you think about Amy Jo Johnson doing the comic book series? She was talking. Any idea what direction it'll be? So, I kind of talked about that in the video that I did about Amy Jo Johnson. I think I should actually have a picture of her here and see if I can pull one up. No, I do not. Let's put up a cool picture though. What? Don't you guys love that picture? That's awesome. So, what do I think about Amy Jo Johnson in the comic book series? Um, I think it's fine. Um, I would, of course, we would all would have preferred her to come back and offer the special, but alas, that didn't happen, of course, and that was her choice, and I'll respect that. Um, the comic series, I'm really curious in what direction she will go because I'm curious to know if she's going to go darker, more mature, what it's going to be, and because of what the things that she has done recently, I'm thinking maybe not necessarily darker, but definitely more mature. I think it will definitely honor Jason David Frank a lot more than this special probably will, because obviously this special was filmed and done before he passed away, and the stuff that I've heard behind the scenes about it was freaking crazy. So, um, yeah, I think it's her way, and it almost sounds like this is what she wanted to do for the special. I don't think she didn't do the special because of money. I think she didn't do the special because she wanted to write and direct. And they said they already had a story. And then she said, "No, I'm good." And then this came up as a way to get her story out, and she took it. I don't think she's acting anymore. I don't think she's doing. Um, I don't think she's being on screen anymore. So I think this is what she wanted to do, and that's how she's doing it. I have to say, I'm very excited for Amy Jo's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic. Makes up for her not being a reading special, but her own Power Rangers 30 special. I feel like this is what she wanted. I think this is the reason she's not in it, is because she wanted to do this comic book story rather than do what is being done. And I think that's the big reason. So it does make me curious. I just don't think it's going to get as much hype as obviously as the TV special is going to get rather than the comic. But I'm still really interested in it for sure. Let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about Hasbro going back to window on the LC figure? I'm super stoked. So we talked about that a little bit at the beginning. Um, I'm really surprised that they did it. I'm really surprised that they would walk back on something like that, that they made such a big deal on. And I was saying that it had to have been such a bad loss of profit that they decided to do it. But I'm happy for it. But and Billy brought up, will this be another increase in price? And I can't help but think it might be. Excuse me 1 second. Let me hydrate for a second. Oh, I apologize. I've been talking like nonstop for like 30 minutes. So yeah, I think obviously it's really really good for inbox collectors, and I'll take this off for a second, and you guys can see I am an inbox collector as of right now because I don't have really a good way to display all my figures if they were out of box. But I think inbox collectors are what drive the the market sort of, because they more care about worth and value, and they're more likely to pick everything up compared to the casual collector. I'm not. I think I fall in between the casual ink collector and like the collector that cares about worth, because I don't care about worth. These are all mine. Um, I have no intention of selling these unless I absolutely would have to. Um, Even then, I probably would avoid selling these if I could because I like them. But I think when you piss off that crowd, it's hard to make more money that way. And yeah, best news ever. I know, right? I'm coming in late. I just saw the title of the video. Oh, no problem, man. No worries, no worries. All about me either, man. I'm super excited. But yeah, like I said, like I think it's good for us. As a community, I think we've all been saying we hated it, we didn't like it. Obviously, there's been the issue with theft, quality control, breaking stuff, and all that has been an issue. I'm of the thing, when you buy the box is part of the presentation, right? So this I pay for the box. Okay, so I want my box. I would like windows on my box because I like to show them off that way. Now, I also think the plastic serves a purpose because it keeps everything in place, which has been an issue, I think, with these boxes because that's where we're having broken stuff and just stuff like that. And then obviously you can see if anything's been swapped in these, and you can tell obviously they haven't because that's the way I chose them. Um, windowless boxes presents just more problems. As a Power Ranger fan, we are used to windowless boxes in the sense of like Megazords and battle bikes and stuff like that that didn't have windows. But I mean, we're sort of used to that, and those are the bigger things, the more high expensive things that we're probably going to order than necessarily buy them in store. But that's just my thought. I could be totally wrong. I mean, I think this probably goes deeper into obviously profit loss, bonuses, market share values, and it probably goes way deeper. So the window is great for my photography too because I can check paint up. Very good point. Very good point for you, sir. James Henley says, not to mention the original box art, especially the Power Rangers, is sorely missed too. I do like the original box art. Now, although some of this art is not bad, like especially on the Draken box. I'm not gonna take it out right now, but that's actually pretty good. I mean, I like that actually. I know these are digital pictures. Um, I think that looks pretty dope actually. So, yeah. I mean, that's just my opinion. Obviously, you can totally have your own opinion. What happened to my other figures? Oh, look, where's Ryu? Ryu's all the way up there. Um, I think the window figures look amazing signed. I would have accepted the non-window figures if they kept the Tom Whalen art. Yeah. So I met Tessa Rao, a lot of you guys know, and I got her signature, and I hadn't ordered her figure yet. Honestly, I still haven't ordered it. But the option came up. Obviously, should I order it real quick and have her sign it? And I decided just to get a picture that they have signed, like those little headshots they have. I got those signed. Which, by the way, guys, if you're not caught up, I just dropped the Jordan Fight interview on Thursday. Jordan Fight plays Aeon, the Gold Ranger on Power Rangers Dino Fury, and the upcoming Cosmic Fury. And if you guys haven't watched the video, we're actually talking about Cosmic Fury a little bit, what they are allowed to talk about. And if you guys listen really carefully, I actually haven't said this on live before. If you guys listen really carefully to Hunter Dino, aka Amelia, the pink Dino Fury Ranger, but the red Cosmic Fury Ranger, if you guys listen to that interview, I think she says something in there she's not supposed to. But it's a slight thing that she talks about being the Red Ranger. In right when I bring it up, talking about how I interviewed Austin St. John, that I interviewed her, she says something. If you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it because I think she let something slip, something kind of big, and it might be a real thing. Just letting you know, she might have just misspoke, but she kind of said it in a certain way. So you guys make sure to watch that video. I think the window figures look great. Yep. You said it, Bobby. I'm gonna read Amy's comic when it comes out, buddy. James Hanley, such a great interview, and he was loves his work, especially with Power. He's awesome, man. That was a good interview. He was hyped, dude. He was ready to go. So what you guys didn't see was that was the second take. So the first take, I keep having this issue of I put the mics on my shirt right here, and it's so that I remember to give them the mic. So we started it and we had no mics, but it was hooked up. So we weren't mic'd up, but it was hooked up, and so there was no audio. So he came in strongly. Hey guys, this is Jordan Fight. I'm here in Texas, local boy, H Town. And I was like, he could hear nothing. Luckily, my camera guy was like, dude, you don't have the mics on. I was like, let's start over. So I felt kind of bad doing that to him. So I mic'd him up real quick and we started over. And then he actually redid the same energy that he did with Jordan Fight on his beginning interview, which was amazing. But I got thrown off and I felt kind of bad doing this. Actually, a lot of stuff at the more phenomenal stuff. There was a lot of bloopers, like Hunter Dino. I don't know if you guys saw my TikTok or even the video. It's really put at the beginning, like as a little teaser. So like, Hunter Dino asked, uh, can she hold a mic? I have these little itty bitty mics. I wonder if I have them right here on the desk. I don't, but I have these little itty bitty mics that just clip onto your lapel. Like they're no bigger than this, like literally like this section right here, and they clip on. And she's like, "Can I just hold it like this? I want to do like a tiny mic interview." I was like, "Sure, no problem." I was like, "Just don't press the button because if you press the button, it resets it and it just turns off." She's like, "Okay." So we're there, and she's holding it, and I just hear like, and I'm doing my intro. I'm like, "Hey, this is the Legacy of Nerd Countdown City Geeks. Here at the Morphin," and I just hear it, and she looks down at it, and then she looks up, and she's like, "I pressed the button." It was like I just started cracking up. It was such a funny moment. And I felt like it was really, I know I only seen Hunter Dino as Amelia, but it felt like a real Amelia moment. So I feel like Hunter Dino and Amelia are very, very similar. But that was funny. I had this really weird moment with the guy who plays Ravi, Jazz Badwalia, that we were doing the interview and we were like on the bottom floor. So it was a 2 level, it was a mall, right? So up top is there was a Burlington's or like, like a clothing store. And we were talking and it felt like literally someone just chunked a hanger at us. And this was like, it didn't feel like someone just threw it. I feel like someone like just threw it at us and it came from the top level. Like it was like frisbeed at us real hard, and it luckily it hit us, like it didn't hit us, but it hit the ground right in front of us, but it threw us off in the middle of the interview. And Jazz kind of like had a moment where like he's pretending like he's going after the guy, but like it kind of like really like made him kind of upset. And he's a really, like, he was talking to me about his acting skills and stuff like that, or his acting history and his training. And so you don't notice it, but there's a part like he was saying something and he lost his train of thought, but he kept on saying the same thing over and over. And so when I went to go edit it, it made it really, really easy to have a point. So like I could edit that part where he's repeating himself and then clearly start where he's leaving off on that story. And all I did was put an overlay. I think it was a picture of him and his on-screen mom from Beast Morphers. But his training as an actor made it much more easier to edit that so the interview continued to flow. I actually showed it to him and thought, it was like, "What do you think?" Like I tried, like you repeat yourself, you made it so easy to do. And um, I'm sorry, I just read Tim's. I'll read yourself in Tim in a second. But yeah, I redid it, but it made it, his training as an actor made it so much easier to pick up, and so like the flow of the interview was good. I told him that, and he was like, "Oh man, like I appreciate that." And I was like, I commented, I was like, "Dude, this is such an awesome thing." I saw Hunter press the button when she wasn't supposed to. Do you hear the click? If you listen to it, you go to my TikTok, you can, it's a very small version of it, it's like 16 seconds, but you can actually hear the click if you're paying attention. Tim Paisano, I saw you at More Phenomenal, but didn't know about your channel yet. No, it's okay, man. I met a lot of people at More Phenomenal. I think a lot of people saw me working, which was really cool. And it was really cool to be in an area where people noticed me. And that hadn't happened before. There's a watcher here named Ajax. He noticed me at Retromania when I was interviewing the In Space Rangers, and he was like, "You're the Legacy of Nerd," and I was like, "Yeah, man," and it was a really cool, awesome moment, like to actually be noticed for once. But More Phenomenal was like next level. Like people were kind of like, "Hey, man, you're the guy that does the interviews," and I was like, "Yeah, man." Like, there's a watcher here in Pocky, but I talked to him for a little bit. I know some people have uh, discovered me from it. Like Roberts discovered me, and some other guys have met me along the way, like the Austin St. John's thing. Yeah, but it was really cool to be an environment where some people knew who I was. It was pretty cool, and not only that, like I got to meet new people, and being a Ranger fan, like we kind of to ourselves sometimes we're more of an online presence, but to be in one place like that was awesome, and it makes me even more want to go to not Morphin, but Morphicon. You know, it really wants that. It really is a dream that I want to make happen. But obviously, I'm a new dad, so funds are an issue, and traveling with the little one will be hard, but that was something I want to do in my lifetime for sure. And not only that, I would love to go and be not necessarily be a part of the show, but get to like participate in the show, like be a moderator or something like that. I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, that's just me. Thank you, by the way. James Henley. Yeah, it's hilarious with Hunter Dino. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get ready to sign off here in a second. Again, I wanted to talk about um excuse me, I'm sorry. I do that a lot of my videos. I don't know if you noticed, but it feels like when I start talking a lot, I have to like reset my burps. I don't know where you're located, but are you by any chance going to be at Ranger Stop in Atlanta in June? No, but fun. So I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Um, funny story about Ranger Stop. So I met Nakia Breeze, and I let her know that I've been going to a bunch of cons and stuff like that. And I interviewed her, and she goes, "Do you travel?" And I forgot she owned Ranger Stop, and I was like, I'll be honest, Nakia, like I'm not traveling right now, because I have the little one. I promised I wouldn't be traveling so much this year, and I think I just like talked myself out of an invite, but I don't know. But no, I won't be at Ranger Stop this year. But it looks like a great lineup for sure, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun. Um, yeah, that range shop and pop it does look fun. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you guys about the giveaway that we're doing. Let me go back to the screen. Make sure if you want to do that, please there's an email, click the email link, put in your email, put in your Instagram name, and remember I only need your Instagram name. So just in case let me put that up here. Just in case I need to get a hold of you, I'm not reaching you by email. I can message you on Instagram. It's just that link right there. It's should be on the top of the chat. Don't know if it actually stuck there or not, but either way, it's on my latest videos. It's been on one of my videos, so you just enter the link. Please be the United States. I will be shipping these out on my own. Again, it's a disguised Andros figure that is signed by Christopher Kamen Lee, and it's a Jason David Frank poster, The Power Ranger. Now, this poster is actually like 12 by 18. I need to go find a frame for it. And actually, I really need to find a box that will fit in. I think I might just order the frame so I can make sure I have a box. But it's a really good size poster. It's not like a full movie poster size, but I want to say it's like right below that. It's really cool, and that was donated by Team GD of Texas. Thank you, by the way, Team JD of Texas. They allowed me, or they gave me the opportunity to interview Jenna Frank and Hector David Jr., which was awesome. Some of my favorite interviews to date. But make sure you just hit this link. It's on the description. I think on this on this live, and a lot of my recent videos, it's on there as well. LeBron Fat, please go to Ranger Stop. Please go to Ranger Stop. That'd be awesome. I would love for you to be able to go. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for jumping on here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every one of you guys. I will have more videos. I have a plan for a video. I need to film it. I'll hopefully have it out this week. And then I still have 3 more interviews to post that I need to edit. So I'm working on that. I'm going to get some really awesome Power Ranger toys like the Power Sword, Saba Dragon Dagger, Ninja Power Coin. Dude, please get them all, man. I would adore it if you were able to get that all. I don't have them all. I don't have Saba. I don't have the Ninja Coins. I do have a communicator. I do have the Turbo. I don't have any Dawn Thunder. So get them, man. That would be so cool for sure. If you need rig weekend passes, let them know. I have extra. Give it to me. Dude, that's awesome. Man, Karen Ashley was on my show and she didn't even give me any passes. Oh man. Our LeBron fit. Hook up, get with Josh, man. Get with Josh. Get some passes, dude. That'd be awesome. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. Remember, if you want to enter the giveaway, just hit the link in the description. Put in your email, put in your Instagram name and your first name and where you found me, and that's it. You guys, you have a great time. You have a great night. You have a great Easter. If not, just whatever hopefully you get some time with family tomorrow. And that's all I got. And you know what time it is. It's morphin time. See you later.